In past videos, I kind of forgot to
And
mention that in the
then...
PAL version, Gex is voiced by a British actor with the lines slightly changed to appeal to British pop culture. In Gex 2, he was voiced by a British comedian named Leslie Phillips. His voice
Was
in the
there any
PAL version is
side
a little
stuff
less obnoxious, and actually kind of sounds
here?
like James
Yeah, there
Bond,
was.
which is
It's like
what
in
they've
this
been going for
direction.
since Gex 2. In Gex 3, he was replaced by an actor named Danny John Jules. So in Gex 3, Danny John Jules made Gex
I'll
sound
go
like a
pick
giant
that up
black guy,
if
which
I
I
can find.
surprisingly really like.
Ow.
If you're calling from a touchstone phone, please press 1 now.
The Gex Cave is this game's
I don't know
hub
what
world.
killed
It's
me,
really small and only features 2
but
levels and a training room. Here you'll meet up with Gex's turtle butler,
maybe
Alfred,
it's that
who give
thing.
you tutorials throughout the game. Now, this is how you do tutorials well. Whenever you see Alfred in a level, you can whack him with your tail to listen to him briefly about how you can perform a certain action or complete a certain task.
What is
But
this?
the way he speaks and words things doesn't just sound like he's giving you directions. He sounds like an actual character.
Chris Price was running to perform a deadly karate kick.
Because of this, his lines are really easy
How
on
do
the
I...
ears, and they never come off as annoying. Now, only if Dana Gold could do that. With my trusty magnifying glass, I can spend the entire day burning ants. Okay, that one was pretty funny. As you progress through the game, you'll unlock 3 additional hub worlds. These hub worlds are awesome. They all have their own themes, are fun to explore, and they have a lot of goodies to find if you look around. Gex no longer collects various items based on a level, but instead, once again, collects fly coins. Collecting all 100 in the stage will reward you with a remote control. There's also bonus coins to find, which unlock the bonus
That's a
levels,
sniper.
and pod coins to collect, which will increase your
There's probably a
damage.
sniper for you. I don't know if you use
Jake
snipers,
sits
do
there
you?
and says, I'm a fat chick.
I've always wanted to hear a song so intoxicating it lures men to their
I see a marble.
Just so we're clear here, that now dead pirate was talking about sirens, right? Is that the dangerous weather people are supposed to do via drowning?
I'm a fat chick, says Jake. What the hell?
What the fuck killed you now? The hell?
I take 1 hit kill damage.
Wait, are you weak? I thought you were strong. Are you like
My
a glass
health is in the
cannon?
thousands still.
I mean, I am too, but I'm like
Yeah,
1031
but
for my...
I just take no I take more damage. I'm in the negative on my ward.
Oh, so I guess
And I
I'm
didn't
more tanky.
level a single ward ability for either thing. I'm leveling pure damage. It doesn't matter because I get up instantly.
What's this heart shit?
After accepting his mission, Gex jumps into a teleport device and warps down to the Gex Cave, a top secret underground headquarters that he just has now. Controls are identical to the engine. The only real difference is that it does have analog support. Unfortunately, it's not true analog support. The stick will only Gex in the 8 directions available to the
There's gotta be orbs in this area. Dice, whatever.
Feed, slay, kill, you name it, and I'll do it. Anything for you.
So, what, just under the spell of these coiled ladies now?
Yep, gonna do whatever they say.
Sounds just like Carol.
Why even wanna know? Hell no.
It all started when our eyes met across a bistro on Hedon 6.
Hey, what did I just say?
Hell no.
Hell no.
In Gex 2, he was voiced by a British comedian named Leslie Phillips. His voice in the PAL version is a little less obnoxious and actually kind of sounds like James Bond, which is what they've been going for since Gex 2. In Gex 3, he was replaced by an actor named Danny
What the fucking hell?
In Gex 3, Danny John Jules does sound like a giant black guy, which I surprisingly really like.
Why the fuck did this reset?
It's pretty damn challenging. The game ends with Gex finally rescuing Agent Extra, and then,
What?
I'm filled with the burning need to slay you, Captain
they
Claw.
have
Shout out!
Okay.
How the hell do you get down there?
Gex takes it a lot further than Sonic ever did. Good God. Yeah, that's
I don't know. I mean,
also the reason why the N64 version
What was that?
Reality in it. Though Gex takes it a lot further than Sonic ever did.
And they
Good
seem
God.
real depressed.
Yeah, that's the other
Oh yeah.
Also, the reason why the N64 version of Rated E is that's the one thing. Unlike Gex 2, instead of just shoving it in the hub world, the title screen's actually still there in the N64 version. They also created an alternate introduction where Alpha explains the plot as makes those Gex and Extra go by. This way, Gex are now viewed in-game with Big X games. They're all still there. The N64 version also doesn't have any level cut. The only still notable differences is that the first two secret levels are different. That's fine. Giving this version exclusive extra levels is good. I like that. Also, as for the ending, the CG cutscene was completely removed in favor of Alfred explaining the conclusion, except he tries to make it sound like he did all the work, which is actually pretty funny.
I asked myself the same thing on the day the Slither sisters
Obviously enough, though, the N64 port is the inferior version as muddy and short draw distance shocking frame rate. Again,
No, 'cause it's not gonna work.
sounds better than the port of Gex 2, but either way, you're still better off than the PS1 version. You probably noticed that I mentioned secret levels.
Well,
Each of
when
the
you
4
put
different hub worlds all have a hidden level. These are challenge stages where you have to collect 50 fly coins within a lot of time. During these stages, you can play as 2 extra characters, Rex and Cuz, which you can unlock by rescuing them in their own respective levels. It's nothing more than a skin change, so I wouldn't
How the fuck do you
bother
get down there?
with the Gex. Beating these 4 stages will unlock those vaults, and codes to unlock cheats, such as getting additional lives, unlocking all the levels, and etc.
You must
Obtain
destroy
said
the
codes by beating the bonus
clarifiers.
levels, which
That
feels like a
magical
much better
resonance
reward this time than
would
just getting more
amplify
remotes.
strengthen the
So,
power of
in the end, is Gex 3D Cover Gecko a good game? Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty good game. Like Gex 2, it's on the PlayStation Store for only $6, so if you're a fan of classic
Oh, that's off the cliff.
give it a try. This time the N64 version actually
Now,
isn't
why do
bad,
you suppose
but
the
PS1
crabs
version
couldn't
is still
destroy
the
these
superior
clamifiers
version. In
themselves?
hindsight, I'd say the Gex series was overall a fairly decent one. It's a lot better than the tie games, I can tell you that much for sure. While the first tie game was second tie game was alright, and third tie game was bad, the first Gex game is second Gex game is pretty good, third Gex game is pretty good, and I think that stands a lot taller. There are also handheld versions of Gex 2 and Gex 3, the Game Boy style Gex 1, but I haven't played those.
We'd have crushed the clarifiers ourselves,
I don't like
but
Gex
our
1
claws are more
like those
desperate
games.
than folks imagine.
There's also a
They weren't ashamed of it until those damn sisters cursed us.
It really seems like
I'm learning so much.
Now that you've destroyed the clarifiers, the sisters won't be
I
able to
really
charm
regret
you
not owning
again.
PS2 as a kid.
I'll
Never
meet
got
you
to
at the
play
lab.
Sly, Jack and Daxter, or Ratchet and Clank games. I played those games recently, but I just can't help but to think that I would love those if I were playing at a younger age. But there was one other platforming game, one other platforming trilogy that I did play as a kid, and in hindsight, I'd say it was pretty damn good. I guess sometime in the near future I'll have to revisit my favorite Limbo Zero. So, until next time, thanks for watching, and as
Slither
always,
out of that hole
take
you
care.
hide in and
Hey
taste
guys,
us.
welcome to the End Slate. If you missed the last 2 videos I made on the previous Gex games, you can watch those by clicking on the video on the left and right. One on the left will link to the Gex 1 review, and one on the right will link to the Gex 2 review. If you enjoyed watching this, don't forget to like the video. If this is your first time watching Metro, and you think this is a good series, you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. And also, it would really help me out if you guys could share the video on Facebook and Twitter. I don't know, show some of your friends. You don't have to, but I'd really appreciate it if you do that. So yeah, I hope to see you guys in the future, and like I said, take care. Years following the release of Yume Nikki, it gathered quite a large cult following. It even planted the seed for the RPG Maker horror game community. There's been countless of fan-made sequels to this game. I mean, countless. There are so many of them. Some of which are pretty good. Some of which, not so much. Nonetheless, the technical Yume Nikki had a charm of their very own and ended up being pretty dang good. Now, to anyone who's familiar with the first ones that probably caused
I said
it
lay waste to my foes. I didn't mean it that way.
LCD DEM, and of course, Dot Flow.
Fucking ass bitch crab.
Well-known fan Dot Flow was released in 2009. Like many RPG Maker games, it's seen a very loose history, starting with version 0.03. The latest version as of this video is 0.192. The game has been complete for a long time now, it's just that the more recent updates just
A shield.
add more and more Easter eggs and extra content to find. If you remember in Yume Nikki how there's countless things to find and
It
see,
transpires
and none of them you really needed to do to beat the game, a lot of the updates just add content like that. It's wonderful to see that the game's creator keeps adding extra content to the game years after its completion. Flow is created by a Japanese user named LOL. This is the only picture I know that exists of him on the internet. It seems he's a fan of Gas Mask, which I guess is something we have in common. The title screen is extremely similar to most RPG Maker games, with your typical 3 options there: start game, load game, and quit game. As you make your decision, a very morbid version of the Yume Nikki title screen theme plays. I don't think I've ever had a music track make me feel this empty before. Flow is about a girl named Savitsky, and again, you'll spend the entirety of the game exploring her dreams, finding the 24 effects. This time around, you'll access the dream world via a computer in her room. This game has a much darker atmosphere than Yume Nikki did. While Yume Nikki was about dreams, I guess you could say that Flow is about nightmares. Going outside while revealing a normal-looking sky, Yume Nikki will greet you with a pure black sky filled with rusted red
stuff
shades.
she's making us read
You'll also
sounds
notice that the
super
building
evil.
you're in is very
You don't know.
decrepit and
It'll be like
run down.
a
There's
recipe.
just about as much to do in your room as there was in
A
the game.
recipe for
Since
people.
you refuse to leave the room, the TV will turn on just to reveal there's no cable, there's a game system with a minigame you can play, which is again barely worth mentioning. And then there's the bed and your computer. Instead of using the bed to access the dream world, you'll now use it to save your game. Like stated before, you'll now enter the dream world via the computer beside the bed. Some people theorize that the dream world in this game is some sort of virtual world, or some sort of Savitsky's subconscious mind taking form in the neck. Kind of like Serial Experiments' Lane's The Wire, if you're familiar with that at all. For the sake of consistency and avoiding confusion in this video, I'll refer to the ultimate world as the dream world. Flow is a lot of glitchy themes and character design that grows very apparent at the start of the game. You'll be treated to a short scene where Savitsky stands alone in the center of the screen as he glitches in and out of existence.
A dice and a chest.
The dream world will bring you immediately to the Nexus. Unlike Yume Nikki, there's now only 4 worlds you can access from the Nexus: the Pipes world, Neon world, Mountain Eyes world, and the Ghost Garden world. With the smaller amount of immediately accessible worlds, it's actually quite a bit easier to navigate your way to a
Are you
specific
kidding me?
world.
How many
I find
fucking
Flow
people are
to be a
gonna
lot less
spawn here?
confusing to explore than Yume Nikki. Each of the 4 worlds from the Nexus leads to a lot more areas than the
I'm coming.
Ugh, just
Flow's world map is about the same as Yume Nikki's, though a lot of the screens are quite a bit smaller. Still, I find there's a lot more things to find in this game than Yume Nikki. Many of the effects you collect serve the exact same purposes as in Yume Nikki. Firstly, there's the obligatory effect that will increase your movement speed, this time taking on the shape of a witch's broom. I like the broom a lot better than the bike in Yume Nikki, because now the sound effect is taking each step
I've
much
seen
softer,
where you're headed.
quieter, making it
I
easier
don't
on
envy
your ears and a lot less annoying. The other stable effect is one that will allow you to kill NPCs.
What is this?
Flow, instead of a knife,
Gun
is a
critical
rusted
hits have a
knife
chance to
used
create
whack
more poison.
murder creatures in the dream world. You can also make Savitsky change which shoulder she holds it over, much like
Stack of
Nikki
spell
did
reaving.
the same thing with the knife. Details like that really outline the effort put into the game. Most of the effects outside of these two will change Savitsky's
Remember
appearance,
our
but won't
arrangement?
actually
If
be
one of us
event
dies, the survivor
One
makes a
exception is
stew.
a ghost effect. It'll render Savitsky invisible, so chasers will not come after you. The chasers in this game are decaying zombie-like school children called monsters. The name Kaijutsu translates from Japanese literally to monster. I cosplayed as one of these things years ago at a convention, and no surprise, no one knew who I was. I find these things a lot more intimidating. Tall bird people are pretty creepy and all, but the bloody hollow hole of a face and
Drill, Waganago, Bataga.
like Yume Nikki, there's
Okay,
a lot
fine,
of
I can't
awesome
resist
fan art in
Lola.
this game.
What's the
It's
deal
the
with the
sole
draft?
reason I go on Tumblr every
This
now and
city
then,
was
just to
once
see
a
all that.
beacon of
Now, being
civilization,
a Yume Nikki
a symbol
fan,
of the
there's a lot
United
of similarities and callbacks to
but
Yume
some
Nikki.
craved
One thing that always seems to be a
and
staple
allied
of Yume Nikki
themselves
fan
with
games
dread
is the
for
inclusion of a
godliness
Famicom world.
thrill.
Just like Yume
When he
Nikki,
was
a
cast
handful
down
of
to
areas you
depths
can
by
access will
other
transform
gods,
Savitsky into
so
a
too was the
sprite
city
while you
you
explore
arrived
the
with.
world. It's
like
also
a real
possible
bummer.
to find a picture
I
of
was
you
there in the
painted
hour
on
of
a wall right
splitting.
here. Not only that, but you're also able to find references to bonus
Oh, good lord, this crab climbed all the way up here for that.
Stayed as the caretaker
full
of
of
this
references
place.
to Earthbound and
Alone,
other. Well, why don't
with
you
the
take a
maddened
listen to the
cries
ruins
of what
music
were once
well.
my sisters. It was the
These enemies don't
lust of
fuck
blood.
off.
Looks like Flow also likes to reference Earthbound here and there. Location-wise, Flow actually reminds me a lot of Silent Hill. I mean, there's a school, there's a hospital, there's a bar. Flow has some pretty good settings. Now, you're probably wondering to yourself, what does the title Flow have to do
What a
with dreams?
filthy
Most
display.
fan game titles have something to do with dreams or psychology or something like that. Yumeniki, after all, translates to dream diary. I think it's possible that the name comes from a psychological term called flow, which is a mental
This
state
one
in
over
which
by the
the mind is
waterfall.
most concentrated. It's more commonly known as like when someone's in the zone. That state of mind is called flow. The title .flow might have come from this, with the dot in front of the title simply meaning like computer, like .com, since Sabitsuki's subconscious is in the computer. This could very well be completely untrue since the game's creator is Japanese, and I kind of doubt he'd know an English term in psychology like that, but who knows? That's just what I think it could have come from. I'm not entirely sure why the game was called that. Sabitsuki's dreams seem to convey a much more literal representation of the past in the matter of both characters and locations. Possibly the most important character in Sabitsuki's dreams is a character named Smile. Similar to Sabitsuki, his appearance gives a very rebellious vibe, like him and Sabitsuki were delinquents in school. Unlike the NPCs in Yumeniki, you can see Smile in many areas
Can
of
I
the game,
climb
his house,
to get
and multiple places in the
Yep.
school. There's a story between these two characters that's told through events you can trigger. In the school, you can find a depressed-looking Smile surrounded by children. But if you equip the pipe effect, it'll make him happy, then the children will start to move away from him. The game is full of stuff like this, indirect storytelling, and it is wonderfully done. The other character of importance is called Oriko, a friend of Sabitsuki who wears a diving helmet. Like Smile, you can find her in many areas throughout the game, and you can find things that vaguely tell the story of the relationship between these two. In addition to these characters, there's also a number of areas that will
What? I died after I killed them?
into it will remove your currently equipped effect, show some sort
Do
of
the
flashing
math,
effect on the
bitch.
screen, and push you back out of the room. A pretty notable one is actually pretty hidden and out of the way. You'll have to pretty much know how to find it if you want to get to it. Go to the
I
sewers
don't
of this
know.
area where you see this big green blob thing hugging the wall. To the right of it, you'll see a sewer pipe. Keep entering and exiting it until you see an extra green grate on the wall. Interacting with it will change the color of the big blob. Then interact with the blob and suck into the ground into its
Quick!
you'll find yourself in this blood-soaked room with only one way to leave. Of course, this one exit denies you access. Attempting to exit through this door a number of times will
More
result in
stones to
falling
wet the
over
flame.
and bleeding. When I first played this game, these rooms created such a strong suspense for me. It was clear that this room was important, but there was
This is
some
anything.
reason why I wasn't allowed to enter.
Yep.
I wanted to
This
know what sick, twisted things were
dies.
inside, but there was no
Feeling weird the
explanation given
sacrifice.
as to why I couldn't enter. There's also a number of nightmare sequences that you're able to activate, kind of like the face or Uboa events in Yumeniki. In both that it forces you to wake up, and it has a randomized, obscure way of accessing it. One of them, and probably my favorite one, is called the Corrupt School event. It requires you to find an entrance in a bloody
I'm
hell.
32. I'm almost 32.
There's a small random chance upon
16,
entering the dream world that this entrance will even be there. Entering this meld
This
will
works
bring
for
you
me.
to a room where you'll be chased by Kaibutsu. Running away will trigger an insanely fast Kaibutsu that will catch you no matter what. The only way to bypass this guy is by equipping the ghost effect. Not being able to see you, he will not chase after you, making you able to get your way to the school. This is actually an alternate version of the school that you normally do not enter. Going in here will instantly render you
Dun, dun,
unable
dun,
to
dun,
use
dun.
your effects. From
Even
here on,
after the
Kaibutsu will start
My
exiting off the
sisters
classroom
continue
and
to
coming after you,
practice
which is
profane
something that
rituals.
normally does not
I
happen
have
when you
observed
enter
their
the
rites
school.
and know
If you can
them
stay
well.
away from them long enough to get
We
to the
will need
school's
to light
basement,
a
you'll meet
fire.
up with a deranged
Why would there
Smile.
be a fire pit
Suddenly,
in
you
an
will have the
underwater
pike
temple?
equipped. If you attack Smile with a pike, he will hit you back, killing you, making you wake up from the dream. Triggering these long nightmare sequences can take a toll on Swinsky's mental state, and add to the erosion count. The higher the value, the more bloodstains you'll find in the room. There's also a handful of other things that are affecting the dream world, like how much Smile itself has been fitted into the dream hospital. Triggering any nightmare sequence will increase the erosion count. Getting caught by Kaibutsu will also summon. If you make the erosion counter go up too much, two tube-like objects will appear in Savitsky's room, Fire's
This is
computer.
no
It's
ordinary
theorized
fire,
that this is some
seeker
sort
of
of life
passage.
support device to
You will
sustain
need a
Savitsky,
magical
as
ember
she's
jack,
now
a
taking so
fiery
much
fish
mental
whose
damage,
flames
she has
burn
literally
even
had
underwater.
her mind
What
corroded.
was that?
But all
After you
this
collect
died
all of
when
the
we
effects,
blew
you're
up
able to
the
leave the room and hear the ending. The ending is pretty much
Do you use
identical.
poison?
However, this is
What?
not.
Do you use poison?
There's still much more to see in this
Yeah,
game.
poison's my main
So,
element.
go to your computer and off of
Is
all
that
the
something you
effects.
need?
Then exit the room
On
and you'll see
spellcast increases poison damage by 12% for 5
Access
it's
seconds.
not the
dead
real
fish.
ending,
It's,
but it
it's
does
that.
Still
demonstrate
light
that
a
there's
fire?
more to the ending than originally meets the eye. There's still
This
much
gun?
more to the game
Yeah.
than the full ending.
It's an
This is a frost
After
gun.
dropping off all of the
yeah,
effects,
but it says on spellcast increases the poison damage.
this time not as
I don't know if that's
but a
It's good, but I need a.
like an
This is the
actual
submachine gun I'm using.
like you actually
I've been
want like
using
a
this submachine gun the whole time.
okay. I didn't know
That's
if you
the
wanted
only
some.
gun that
Yeah,
I've been
okay.
using. If I want to replace all my guns with just these guns,
touching
these
Mhm.
laser flying guns
solitary confinement.
Okay,
of different
so
elements, but
Instead will make
if it was like an actual
damage.
poison gun, then you would okay.
as long as it's a laser one and it flies.
All right, Nick. Time to give up all your blood.
Honestly, a little
Thank
unexpected.
you for the sacrifice.
As Rust, you won't be able to use any
Okay.
effects, but you can now access those areas I mentioned before that previously denied you access. These areas contain the deepest, darkest, most disturbed memories and thoughts in Savitsky's subconscious, which is why you can only enter them as Rust. In these three areas, you'll have to find empty text boxes. People regard these as the empty box items. After getting the three text boxes, return to the bedroom in the dream world to see the computer replaced with an elevator. This will take you to a hallway of pure
Complete
magic
pilgrimage sacrifice, Amberjack. What do I do with this? Do I have to light on fire?
as you advance. Not only will the
Do I
hallway
have a?
be very
Let me see.
yourself will as well.
Jesus Christ.
Like a descent into insanity that results in self-destruction, destroying your own subconscious. Once you trigger the final event, Savitsky will wake up, and you will be able to trigger the final ending. It's theorized that Savitsky
The
is locked in her
temple
room
has
because she's a
accepted
patient.
your
A patient is
sacrifice.
turning into a Kaibutsu.
Follow that light.
I guess you could
Take
say
you
a
to the
Dotflo
final
had to
step
have
of your passage.
corrosion.
She
The
didn't
great
want to sacrifice her
Ryon.
after all.
It's about a girl whose mind is so
I don't know.
tainted,
Something
it's
about her
got
just makes
inside
my
her
skin.
skull, and the more mad she becomes,
I'm
the
sorry.
more volatile she becomes, not just to
Go.
others, but
It
most
makes
to
my
herself.
go
Dotflo
go.
will
Are
make
you sure
feel
that's
very
the word you wanted to use? Because
There's
there's
a lot
another
of
S word
elements of
that you could
extremely
use. I mean, there's still some
good
time for
horror.
a
Some areas seem to be
Nope.
made of flesh and
Just using
blood.
a completely normal phrase that everyone else uses. Makes my skull crawl.
The music in this game is droning for me.
So ends their minor part in this
Some
grand
areas even
play.
incorporate the sound of a
Let me
rhyming heart.
grab.
And that is enough alone to make my skin crawl. Dotflo probably won't scare you,
You shall
but it
find
will
that
make
a
you
certain
feel
archaeologist
very
is in
ill.
distress
It does
and requires
environmental
your aid.
horror very, very well. And it's a great game to play on a Friday night if you want to see just how brave you are.
Yes, yes, I'll return you to your tomb when our contract.
Dotflo
Okay,
doesn't
check
really
the
have any
map.
scares like
I
maybe
appreciate
you
how
do.
hard you're
Although,
committing
Okay,
to
it's all the way
dumb
over there.
hero
the
bit.
entire
But you do
game
get you
gives
walking
a
right into her trap,
constant
right?
feeling. I think
It's
out of
hack
all the
writing.
RPG Maker
Even
horror
those other
games I've
idiots in
ever
the
played,
table can see
Dotflo
through
is
it.
definitely one of my favorites.
Ooh, look
It
going
recreates the
up.
charm and gameplay of Yuminiki flawlessly, while still creating
Breaking
an
ground!
own with its own art style, characters, and story.
At last,
So
another
is
voice
Dotflo
to
better
quiet
than Yuminiki?
violence.
It's hard to say. I wouldn't say it's a better game, even though it does have a lot of little technical improvements over the main. It's more or less just a reimagining of the same style of game.
There has
Bottom
got to
line
be a
is,
more
if you
pleasant
like
way to
Infinity,
slaughter my
you'll like
foes.
God Flow. If you like creepy horror, you'll probably like God Flow. It's arguably the best Yumeniki fan game out there. Arguably. Nevertheless, Lawless created his own twisted world with his own story and characters.
Hold on.
Did a fantastic job of
You want me to make
it.
my way to that
And Lawless website.
side mission?
You don't have to.
If you think this game looks
Oh yeah,
cool,
do whatever you
check
want.
it out.
I'm just,
Hey guys, thank you
I'm
so
not even
much
looking
for
at the map, I'm just walking around.
I want to give
Aw.
mad shoutouts to Insane and Young. I don't know if I'm saying those right, but I want to give them mad shoutouts for letting me use their art in this video, and I'll link both of their DeviantArt pages in the description below. Their art is fantastic, and I highly recommend you check it out. Their drawings give off a
Stupid
very
ass
similar
fuck.
vibe to the art of Dot Flow, which is why I love their work.
Pain flows from me to
I
you.
also want to give a huge shout out to Congo Selvin for letting me use some of his music in the video as well. Thank you guys so much. A long time ago, I also did a video on You May Meet Me, obviously, so if you want to check that out, you can click this video right here. If that's not your trolley, well,
Pretty
check out
suspicious.
another video I did on a different
Please, you guys would really
horror
like her
called
if you just
Mogeko
talked to her a little
Castle.
more.
You can watch that by clicking the link right here. So
Wait,
thank you
grab a
guys so
soda
much for
before-
watching the whole video. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you want to see more Night Rad. And as always, thanks for watching. Have yourselves a good night and take care.
The depths take you.
I am afraid I haven't been completely honest with you.
I knew it.
There is one last sacrifice to make.
There seems to be a classic RPG game for horror.
And I make
First,
the
there's
command.
the You May Need
I
fan
will
game
go
where you'll
with
explore some sort of secondary world and search for a great number
When
of
my
things.
sisters
Games like
fell to the
Dot Flow, You
temptations
May
of
Shoot,
drill,
and Answer
I
Prayers.
blamed myself.
Then there's the ones that are
A vow
actually
to
RPGs, and they tell a
solitude
bizarre,
my sins.
surreal story as you fight your way through
Mad
the
father.
games like Space Funeral and Bomb. Lastly, there's the ones that don't have
I will
any sort
join
of
your
battle
party and aid you on your
story
quest.
as you navigate and solve puzzles in the world
There
around
has to
you.
be a twist.
Games like
She's
Mogeko
lying.
Castle, Eve, The
The
Crooked
Priestess'
Man, and
mad
of course, the
sister's
game we'll be
attack,
talking about
drawn
today,
by her
Mad
nefarious
Father.
spells.
Mad Father was created in Wolf
Sisters,
Earth
I
by
defy
Japanese
you
people
now
named
as I
Sen. It
defy
seems that
you
most of these
then.
RPG
You
Maker horror
cannot
games are
stop
designed by
us.
the Japanese. Hell, the only one I've talked about that isn't Japanese so far has been Space Funeral. Mad Father was released in 2012, and the latest version, as of this video, is 1.09. One alarming thing that's often overlooked are the restrictions on sharing the game with the author is put out. Upon starting the game, it even states that streaming live gameplay is absolutely forbidden. And on the developer's site, it says that he prohibits sharing the text, images, and data in the game. Despite this, many people have still streamed the game. Countless YouTube videos, some from extremely popular YouTubers,
Mind the
still
gap.
playing the game. It's
Soon
bizarre
the
that the
grave
developer
mouth
would
of the
put out
soil shall
a
feast
little
on
bit
your
hard
flesh.
to ignore it. In all honesty, I
Your
was reluctant
violence
in considering even making this video about the game, but it's something I really wanted to share, and I haven't heard of any penalties ever being enforced, so I decided to go through and make the video. Not because I intend to disrespect the developer, but because their work is absolutely something worth sharing. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, why don't we take a look at the horror adventure game that is none other than Mad Father. The title screen is very
Is Spore Warden do a lot of poison damage? Like, are there things that affect poison in the Spore Warden?
Let me see here.
Like, aside from the companion himself, things that you do, like your gun does more poison damage or whatever.
I'm gonna, because the only poison thing that he does is the mushrooms. I mean, you know, the fart cloud.
But
I
that's
don't
it, otherwise there is no poison attributes.
No, not that I'm seeing. It's all about like crit damage, pet
Okay.
damage, companion damage.
That's just kind of weird, considering the fact that it is a mushroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, not buying.
Never the family disability.
May I have a hug? It has been so long since I felt the warmth of another.
Yeah, because the two action skills on the mushroom thing is like the bow and arrow or the 3 tornadoes, like the old ice damage, not poison damage, ice damage. And of course, ability damage.
By Alfred to both Aya and her mother. Aya's mother, Monica, died a long time ago, and Aya remains very loyal to her as she hangs on to a number of keepsakes that
Here,
belong
let's all
to her,
just
such as a
go
bottle
talk to the
of
evil
her
god of the
perfume.
deep, Shall we?
It soon
That
becomes
sounds like
apparent
fun.
that Alfred was
You did your
cheating on
best,
Monaco
Fabian,
with his
but you
assistant,
can't save
Maria.
everyone.
Maria
Not with
tells
a bunker
Alfred that
master
Aya
like
is
that.
aware of their relationship, but Alfred assures her that it doesn't matter.
For God's will, bitch.
Always be kind to Aya since she's his daughter and the most beloved thing to him in the world. The dialogue really makes the character development come through. It's easy to understand Aya's plight, how she knows about the awful things he does, because we get to experience firsthand that despite these things he does, he truly does seem like a good person. We're not told exactly how
Okay,
Aya is
catch
going
up
to
the
die,
claptrap.
but we finally take control of Aya. The clock strikes midnight and Aya is
No
in
goodie.
bed. Unable to sleep, she decides to get up and walk around. Being an RPG